Good morning, students. Today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 6, decimals. Now, before starting this chapter, before the exercise, I would like to discuss a few important points which are necessary for you to understand this chapter and to do the various questions. So, first important thing, what are the decimals or what are the decimal numbers? The numbers which have a decimal or a point in between, they are called the decimals or they are called the decimal numbers, right? Now, second important thing is how to read a decimal number. Here, for example, we take 23.782. So, how have I read it? This part of the number, the left hand side, this is read as 23. You know that very well. But whatever is there after the decimal on the right hand side, that is never read as 782. No, we read it by the numbers themselves. How? 23.782. This is how we read a decimal number. Is that clear? Suppose it is given 40 point, this is a number which is given to you. So, on the left hand side, you will read it 40. Okay, this is 40. Point, you will read that point 613. We never read it 613. Is that clear? Now, the third important thing is, what is a decimal fraction? Decimal fraction is a fraction which has a denominator 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000, that is the exponent of 10, not the multiple of 10. If it has a denominator 20, 30, 40, then it will not be a decimal fraction. Decimal fraction always has a denominator either 10 or the exponent of 10, like 100 or 1000 or 10,000, like that, right? And how do we write this fraction? We write it as 5/10. Whatever is being divided by 10, then it will be written as 5. 5 is a numerator, and 10th. This will come along with 10. That means it is 5 upon 10. Or this is 6 upon 100. So you will write there 600th. Means it is being divided by 100. It is 7 upon 1000. So it will be written as 7,000th. TH will come. It means 7 divided by 1000. Clear? After that, we come to the place value of decimal portion. What is a decimal portion here? 782. Whatever it is written on the right hand side of the decimal is the decimal portion. This is a whole number. This is a decimal portion. Now, what are the place value? Place value, first let's consider the place value which is of the whole number. Here you know it starts from ones. This you have already studied. Ones, then this tens. If there is one more number, it will be 100, then 1000, then 10,000, and so on. But on the decimal portion, that is on the right hand side of the decimal, there is never ones. Never. It is always 10th. 10th. Because it is being divided by 10. Right? Then the second place value is 100th. Then the third is 1000th. And so on. It will be 10,000th. Okay. So, here comes. Means it is on the right hand side of the decimal. It is getting divided by 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000 and so on. Is that clear? The place value. So we will make a table here. What is the place value? Place value of, suppose here it is given ones and a decimal is here. On the left hand side of the decimal, ones will come. Ones is there, then tens is there, then after that what is there? Hundreds, then 1000 and so on. After the decimal, what comes on the right hand side? It comes 10th or 1 upon 10. Whatever you want to write. Then it is After tenth, it will be hundredth or 1 upon 100. And then thousandth. Okay. Suppose any number is given to you. Suppose we take a number 413.68. How will we write it? This is a whole number. That means this is not a decimal portion on the left hand side. 413. So 3 will come under ones, 1 will come under tens, and 4 will come under 100. 413. Then put a decimal. Then where will this 6 come? Under tenth. This 108 will come under hundredth. This is how we write if we have to write according to the place value. These are the place values of the decimal portion. Okay. Now, depending upon the place values, the decimals can be divided into two categories: the like decimals and the unlike decimals. Okay. So, what are the like decimals? Like decimals are those decimals or those numbers, decimal numbers which have same decimal places. That means 2.38. How many decimal places they are having? 2 decimal places they are having. 4.91. How many decimal places they are having? Again here 2 decimal places. Digits may be different, but decimal places are 2 only, na? So these are the like decimals. And what are unlike decimals? Which are having different decimal places. For example, 1.171. How many decimal places are there? 3. After the decimal, in the decimal portion only we have to count. 3 decimal places are there. Here 2.36. How many decimal places are there? 2 only. 36. Hai na? 2 only. And here 3.9994. How many decimal places are there? 4. So these are all unlike decimals because they are having different decimal places. Is that clear? Now after that we come to the another important point, how to write a decimal number in words. Okay. The way we read it, similarly we write it. I told you one way of reading it, the same way we will write it. But there are 2 ways of writing a decimal number in 2 words. What are those 2 ways? The first way is, I told you, we write, suppose number is given here 0.07. Okay, the way I am reading it, we will write the same way, 0.07. This is the first way of writing a decimal number in 2 words. Okay, what is the second way? Second way is according to the place value. What you will do is, this 0, you don't have to write this 0 because 0 means nothing. Okay. Now where is this 7? 7 is at which place value? We know that after the decimal on the right hand side, the place value starts with 10. Okay, this is 10th and this comes on 100th. So you will write there 700th. Okay, this is another way of writing the decimal number into words. Whenever a question comes, write a decimal number into words, you will write both the ways. Okay. Another example we will take, it will be more clear to you. Number given to you is 23.651. So one way of writing is as you are reading it. So it is 23.651. Because this portion, this decimal portion, we never, when point word comes, we write 651. All the numbers separately, individually. Now the second way of writing it. Second way of writing it is, this is 23, you will write 23. In the place of point, you will write and. This is the difference. 23 and. Now, read the number collectively. 651. So, write there 651. But, what is the last place where it is coming? This is 10th place, this is 100th place, this is 1000th place. So, you will write 651 thousandth. It is coming till 1000, so you will write that 1000th. Because now we have taken this number collectively. Now we are not writing them individually. So there are 2 ways of writing. Again I am repeating. First way is the way we read it. 23.651. Another way is according to place value. 23 and will come instead of point. Then write this collectively, 651. And what is the last place where it is ending? At thousandth place. So you will write the thousandth, th, because it's a decimal portion. Clear? Now, how to put a decimal? Fraction is given to you. How to convert it into a decimal number? You must have done this earlier. If not, I'll explain you. How to convert this into a decimal number? What you do? You will simply count the number of zeros. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. Okay, how many digit is there? 1. We have to make them equal. The number of zeros should be equal to the number of digits here. So, 3 zeros are there. Only 1 digit is there. We will add 2 zeros, but on the left hand side of this. Not on the right hand side. Because then we will put a decimal. So, it will be 3 zeros are there, but here only 1 digit is there. So, we will add 2 zeros. 2 zeros and then 3 will come. Always add the 0 on the left hand side. You know that very well. And then put a decimal. And this is also incomplete. Here something has to be there. Nothing is there, so we will put simply 0. 0.003. This is how we convert this into decimal. Another example. 46 upon 100. Okay, see, a decimal fraction will always have the 10 in denominator or 100 or 1000 or 10,000. You know that very well. Okay. So here how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. How many digits are there in numerator? 2. So we don't have to add any zero. What you will do? You will simply put a decimal. Which side? Right hand side or left hand side? Yes, left hand side. Okay. So it is 0.46. But this looks incomplete. So we will put a 0 here. 0.46. Okay. Now next important thing we come to is we comparing the decimal numbers. Okay. So here two numbers are given to you, 46.231 and 45.632. So just first start comparing from the whole number part. 46 is here, 45 is here. So you know very well 45 is smaller than 46. Whatever the decimal part is, doesn't matter. Compare the whole numbers. This is a whole number part. Okay. 45 is given here. 45 is smaller than 46. So this whole number will be, this whole complete number will be smaller than this. Now we come to the second. 40.783, 40.672. Now you see that this portion is equal. 40 and 40 both are given here. Okay, don't worry. Now go after the decimal. After the decimal, this is 7. And here what is there? 6. Which one is greater? 7 is greater. So this complete number will be greater than this number. Only one place you have to compare after the decimal. Now let's take the third example. It is 36.235. And here it is 36.236. So this 36 portion is equal. Okay, we'll go after the decimal. 2 and 2 both are equal. Don't worry, go to the next place. 3 and 3 here also both are equal. Go to the next place. 5 and 6. Which one is smaller? 5 is smaller. So this whole complete number will be smaller than this number. Is that clear? How to compare the decimal numbers? Now girls, we come to the first question of exercise 6a. So here it is saying you have to write the following decimals into numerals. They are given in words and we have to convert them into numerals, into the numbers. First question, we will do the second part. 17.185. So write there 17. Point means decimal. 185. 185. Third part. 0.094. So what is point? Point is simply the decimal 094. But it looks incomplete here, so you will simply add 0 here. 0 makes no difference, so just add here 0.094. Okay, now we come to the sixth part. It says 333 and 3/10. Okay, so now what 333, write that, 333, and means decimal. So you will put a decimal here. Then what is there? 3/10. So 3 is coming at the 10th place. 10th is just after the decimal. So you will write there 3 here. Clear? Now let's come to the 7th part. 7th part says 25 and 7,000th. So write that 25 first. 25 and means decimal. 7,000th. So that means 7 is coming at 1000th place. So at the 10th place nothing is there, write 0 here. At 100th place nothing is there, write 0 here. And 7 is coming at 1000th place. Clear? Girls, just remember, after the decimal there is no ones place. There is no 1th. It starts from the 10th place. I am repeating this. Now we come to the 8th part. 8th part says 602 and 52 10,000th. So write the 602 first. 602 and means decimal. Now 52 10,000th. So that means this 52 is coming at 10,000th place. Right? So girls, first write that 10th place. Is there anything? No. 100th place there is anything? No. Then 1000th place. This is 10,000 but it is having 2 units. 52. So 5 will come here and 2 will come here. Got it? Why? Because if you do not write anything here on the 1000th place and you write 52 after that, then it will become, after 10,000 what comes? Lakh. So it will go further. But we have to complete till 10,000 only. So till 10,000 only this 52 should be completed. So 5 will come at the 1000th place. Is that clear, girls? So 602.0052. This is the how we write it into the numbers. The rest of the questions we will do it in the next session.